Good morning, my friends. Today is Monday, September 12th. And in the Sermon on the Mount that Jesus gives, it's recounted in Matthew's Gospel starting in chapter 5. It starts with all of those Beatitudes. The blessed are the people who do this, the blessed are the people who do that, who are needy, who are mourning. And I think most of us are somewhat familiar with those statements. But the Sermon on the Mount goes much further than that. It takes up all of chapter 5, all of chapter 6, and all of chapter 7 of Matthew's Gospel. So Jesus obviously had a lot more to say. And at the end of this Gospel, or towards the end, he tells people to seek first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be given to you. And when I read that without knowing the rest of the Sermon on the Mount, I have to ask all what things will be given to me. Right after the Beatitudes in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus goes into a list of things that we should not do. We shouldn't murder, he says. That's not good. Don't kill people. We shouldn't commit adultery. We shouldn't lie, and things like that. And then he starts talking about ways that we should act. We should give to the needy. We should be compassionate to all people. We should try to love all people. In other words, we should focus on the other before we focus on ourselves. And if we do that, then all of God's blessings will be given to us. That's a hard thing to do, especially when there are so many things in this world that we disagree with, when there are so many people we disagree with, when there are so many people who disagree with us. My own spiritual guide would tell me that all things come down to self-esteem, my self-esteem. What other people think of me directs often how I act. And there's a saying that's popular in the world that says, I have no control over what other people think of me. And I don't actually think that's 100% true, because if I were a murderer and someone who went around lying and cheating all the time, then I would expect people to think of me a certain way. But if I am compassionate, if I give to others in need, if I try to express love towards people that don't even like me, then I can say that I have no control over what you think of me. Then I think I can understand that blessings will come my way because of that saying that says you can only keep what you give away. I hope that when we go into this week, we will know God's blessings upon us.